John Smoltz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Lenny Dykes. He will lead this one off today. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gant on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting
now
second.
For a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Mariano Duncan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. One out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are tough for the time they hold the glove.
Baseman.
You've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
In now, Dave Hollins. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Pendleton will put this one away, and the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies. It's the Phillies nothing, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Terry Mulholland is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're looking at a guy that has a pretty good number of pitches that he throws, but one in particular is the sinker that he's added to his repertoire. When he needs a ground ball or he gets himself into a spot where he needs to possibly roll up a 2-ball, I think that's the pitch we're going to see often from him in this one, that sinker down in the zone.
Stepping in, Deion Sanders. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Terry Pendleton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Jeez, this is like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Into the box now, David Justice. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Standing in now, Brian Hunter. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner,
but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
This is line to left. Chamberlain is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are two gone now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Ron Gant. Outside, 2-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Full count, 3-2. Number 4 would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Payoff pitch one more time. He spoils another one and will do it again. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Murphy retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Number 29. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Dale Murphy. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
The 2-1 on its way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second
Batting
one
six.
go. Able to execute and drive the base.
Dutch Dalton.
Stepping in now, Dutch Dalton, and he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Wes Chamberlain waits on deck. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Murphy leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Batting 7. The left fielder, Wes Chamberlain.
Coming to the plate now, Wes Chamberlain. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 popped him up. Number 12 is there, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Now at the plate, number 4, and he's ready to take his first cuts.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. The 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Weakly hit to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record.
Batting 7.
So here's
The
how the
catcher,
Phillies are positioned
number
defensively.
12.
And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Stepping in for the Braves, number 12. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. The 1-1. Fouled off. Mulholland has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Into the box now, Mark Lehman. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Leading off the inning, Mickey Morosini, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Terry Mulholland.
Terry Mulholland steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. 1-1. Here it is. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Working for the punch out and the offering. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down.
I like how
The
he
center
worked
fielder,
backwards
number
for that
4.
strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at bat, but then went back to back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Standing in now, Lenny Dykes. Strike taken, the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to
batter,
entice him with that
number 7,
3-2 pitch, but
shortstop,
he didn't take the bait.
Mariano
First base was open, though, so he just needs to
Duncan.
make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mariano Duncan. The 1-1 is a fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Now batting,
Nice piece
third
of hitting
baseman,
right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it
Holland.
and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Dave Collins. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2, though.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Morosini on third. Dykes over at second. Duncan is over at first with 1 away. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting,
Anytime a pitcher
number
locates a
29.
fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, number 29, pulled toward right center field. Justice is in pursuit. 1 run is scored. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in.
Now
The
batting,
second he stepped into
the right
box,
fielder,
puts a big swing on this
Dale
thing, and the ball just
Murphy.
gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
In now, Dale Murphy. 2-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
3 runs already home here. The 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves 2. Leading off the inning, John Smoltz. And they'll need him to get something going here. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A dive, but it's off his glove. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 24, Deion Sanders.
Into the box now, Deion Sanders. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 3rd inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Right side, but it's well foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. And there are 2 away now.
Up
Good
next for
pitch right
Atlanta,
there to run the
third
two-seamer in
baseman,
his hands and
Terry
bunch him up. And an easy ground
Pendleton.
ball is the result.
Standing in now, Terry Pendleton. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Dykes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They trail 3-2. Welcome back to SunTrust Park, just outside of Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Dutch Dalton 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That leadoff walk is a great
The
way to
left
start
fielder,
this
number
inning when you're
44.
looking to pad the lead.
Wes
Could be the beginning of
Chamberlain.
good things here in this half inning.
Now to the plate, Wes Chamberlain. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Outside of home
next for
runs, nothing
Philadelphia,
fires me up more
the
than
second
watching
baseman,
a good baseball player
Mickey
drive the ball at the opposite.
Morosini.
Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Pitch popped up. Pendleton moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
So with a couple of men
the
on and
pitcher,
1 out in the inning
Terry
now, let's turn to our pitch speed
Mulholland.
comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see there, both guys are living in the 90s, but in vastly different parts of town. 97 versus an even 90 miles an hour. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Terry Mulholland. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. To second for 1, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the
center
throw.
fielder,
That
number
was kind
4.
of a high degree of difficulty
Lenny
play that time.
Dykes.
You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, Lenny Dykes. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Sanders is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping in, David Justice. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And there's one away.
Not a lot you can do with that.
The first
fastball, just eat him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Yeah, now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Brian Hunter. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in, Ron Gant. He flew out in his last at-bat. Two runs on just 1 hit and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Another 1-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. 2 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. Ready for another shot now. Mariano Duncan, he singled his last time up. The 2-1 on its way. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Dave Hollins. High in the air out towards shallow right. Justice waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 29.
Digging in and looking for more, number 29. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. lifted down the line in left. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Up
Hey,
next
this is
for
what every
Philadelphia,
hitting coach teaches
the
when you
right
start
fielder,
playing baseball.
Dale
He'll try to do more than he can.
Murphy.
Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Dale Murphy. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, a breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back to SunTrust Park following this. So striding in, number 4 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it in.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. Solo shot here to left, and the Braves have drawn even now. It's 3-3.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Standing in now, number 12. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fouled off. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And he will knock this ball down. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Mark Layman.
Digging in, Mark Layman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher, John
So
Smoltz.
here now's the pitcher, John Smoltz. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center fielder, number 24, Deion Sanders.
Digging in once again, Deion Sanders, runner in scoring position with two gone. Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. Through 5 innings, we're tied now with 3 apiece. Settling in now, Dutch Dalton. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Number 12 has it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Now
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
In now, Wes Chamberlain. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Number 12 over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Mickey Morosini.
Now at the plate, Mickey Morosini. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And this one misses for ball 4, so the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the pitcher, Terry Mulholland.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Terry Mulholland. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. Lehman is calling for it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Into the box, Terry Pendleton. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him
David
work his tail off, throw a lot of
Justice.
pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Stepping up to the plate, David Justice. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
This is on the ground over to first, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brian Hunter.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision.
Your
Mike
attention,
Williams
please.
takes over on
Now
the mound here with
pitching for the
nobody out
Phillies.
in the 6th inning.
Number 41, Mike Williams.
Brian Hunter will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batting, left fielder, Ron Gant.
Striding forward now, Ron Gant. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Fouled away. The 2-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 4-3 game.
Now batting,
He had 2 men
Number
on base,
4.
and he delivers a clutch 1-out double to bring 1 home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
Into the box now, number 4. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all
Now
around the
batting,
strike zone. And
number
then what do you
12.
do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, number 12. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. A play at the plate, and he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another full count pitch home. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. The Braves lead it 5-3. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Lenny Dykes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And he'll get in there safely.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in
batter,
the late
number
innings.
7.
Team's down
Shortstop.
a little bit. Let's see if this
Mariano
ends up being a huge
Duncan.
turning point in this one.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your
Marvin
attention,
Freeman
please.
comes on now,
These
and he'll take
changes
over
for
with
Atlanta.
nobody out in inning
Now
number
pitching
7.
and batting in the 7th spot, number 40, Marvin Freeman. Now catching and batting 9, number 11, Greg Olson.
Coming to the plate now, Mariano Duncan. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Dykes stands at second with no outs. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're
The
trying
batter,
for a swing and miss
the
when
third
you throw that
baseman,
pitch in a
Dave
two-strike count, but clearly
Holland.
he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Dave Hollins. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Lifted down the line in left. Gant on the move, and no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Sanders. And the inning is over.
Ladies
Phillies
and
go
gentlemen,
down quietly
it's
there.
time
Still
for
a
the
2-run
traditional
deficit. It's
7th inning
5-3.
stretch.
Standing in, Mark Lehman. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Greg Olson.
Into the box now, Greg Olson. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The 1-1 home. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Dykes. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Deion Sanders.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Deion Sanders. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Count is 1-2 now.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Liner towards second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Braves as they hang on to their 5-3 lead.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Stanton
your
will
attention
summon from the
please.
bullpen as he'll do
Now
so to
pitching
start
for
the
the
eighth.
Braves, number 30, Mike Stanton.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 29. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3,
Still anyone's ball game.
Dale
5-3 is our
Murphy.
score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Digging in to try it again, Dale Murphy. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now here it comes. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Dutch Dalton will be next. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3. There's our line score to this point. You see the
Now
Braves
batting,
leading this one from
catcher,
SunTrust
Dutch
Park as we play
Johnson.
inning number 8. At the plate, Dutch Dalton. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Now the 2-1. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Fastball well outside. Wes Chamberlain would be next. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The next 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, some lessons have to be learned the hard way, like right here. The youngster serves up a 4-seamer, but it's straight as a rope. The hitter's eyes get as big as saucers, and he crushes it out of here. I doubt he'll serve up another 4-seamer in that location.
Your attention, please.
Enters the ball game
Now
out of the
pitching
pen,
for the
looking for the
Braves,
final out here in the top
number
of inning number
43,
8.
Mark Wolf.
Into the box, Wes Chamberlain. Fouled away. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Braves 5 and the Phillies 4. Digging in, the switch hitter, Terry Pendleton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Hit hard to third. Hollins is right there. On to first, and it sails right by him. And this will go down as an
Now
E5,
batting,
as you can see
the right
the
fielder,
inspiration on his
David
face.
Justice.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And digging in is the outfielder, David Justice. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chopper foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Pendleton on at first, nobody out. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Murphy racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting,
Well, when you're
first
hitting the
baseman,
ball as well as he is,
Brian
every time you swing back,
Hunter.
you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Stepping up now, Brian Hunter. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That
The left
elevated
fielder, number
fastball.
5.
Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do
Ron
something with that, but
Gant.
most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Digging in, Ron Gant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the
Now
intentional
batting,
walk.
number
And the
4.
force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Standing in, number 4, and he's got an opportunity to add to this lead, but the double play is in order. ready with the 1-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Bases are loaded here. One man out. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
That's a pretty impressive pitch.
The pitcher, number 43.
If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Your attention, please.
Nixon will get
Pinch
the call
hitting for
here
the
as he'll
Braves.
hit for the pitcher.
Number 36, Otis Nixon.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Chamberlain is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded.
Ladies and
Alejandro
gentlemen,
Pena
your
takes
attention,
the ball
please.
now in inning number
Now
9,
pitching
looking
for
to
the
close the
Braves,
door.
number 26, Alejandro Pena.
Striding in to start the 9th, Mickey Morosini, and they'll need him to get something going here. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Line to the right side, and that'll be a base hit, so they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
The pitcher, number 41.
Can't ask for anything more than
Mike
getting a leadoff man on
Williams.
right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Your
Stan
attention, please.
Javieri will come on
Pinch
to
hitting for the
pinch hit
Phillies.
now with a runner at first
Number
and nobody
28,
out.
Stan Javieri.
Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Morosini aboard here at first with nobody out. And he struck him out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run
The
at
center
first.
fielder, number
Objective
4.
number 1 is straining him on
Lenny
base, and now with
Dykes.
1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Lenny Dykes, he'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Runner goes. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying
The batter,
run
number
over at
7,
first base.
shortstop,
Now, with 2 outs, it
Mariano
becomes a lot more difficult to
Duncan.
manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So a big moment here, and standing in Mariano Duncan, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Line towards center field. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Braves rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. John Smoltz takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 5 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base.